Tonight, because we have someone here who's going to introduce you to the property market and support you to get yourselves onto the property market. But before we do so, I'm going to put a little video up for you to tell you about what is actually going to happen. So from that point on, we can then take things to the next level. So please bear with me as I'm new to this, and she who must be obeyed is not around. So I'm doing this on my own. So here we go.
Property Pillars Club have come a long way since forming with just 6 people at the Pullman Hotel. We've grown to hundreds of members. In the last 12 months, we have continued to provide excellent property education and networking for our members via the Zoom platform. Now, despite the lockdown, we have made strong connections, launched projects, bought investment properties, and grown as a successful community. Now this, we feel, is definitely worth a celebration. So why not join us on Friday the 3rd of September at 6:30 at the Pullman Hotel in London as we mark our 3rd anniversary as a club. It's going to be an evening of networking, drinks and pure celebration. It's also going to be an opportunity for people to hear about exclusive investment deals. Spaces are limited and are going very quickly. So using the link provided, register for your free space now.
Hello. And as you can see, this is about supporting you to develop your business or even to get yourself onto the property ladder. So tonight we have Toyin Davidson-Ero, who is the Property Pillars Director. So we're going to be talking about what is going to happen for you. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to Toyin. Hi, Toyin. How are you?
Fine, thank you, Huw. Thank you so much for having me back.
It's wonderful to have you. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, this lady knows her stuff. She's been doing this for many years, but we're not going to go into the long history. What we are going to be talking about is what is the Property Pillars Club about? When are we going to have this wonderful event? And I believe it's the 3rd of September at 6:30 for those of you who are at work and needing to come in. So from that point on, Toyin, I'll pass it on to you.
Oh, great. Thank you so much, Huw. I love the Black Business Recommendations platform. As you know, I'm one of your, biggest fans. I support and your endeavors. We have a lot in common, and I'm really proud that you invited me back on this evening. Well, the Property Pillars Club was, is founded on just a small group of followers some 3 years ago. And 6 of us, like I said in that video, we met at the Pullman Hotel. Before that, I was making some YouTube videos about property investing. And they, on the back of those videos, decided to sort of give me a call and say, let's talk. And we met at the hotel that we're meeting again for this 3rd anniversary. And we started to discuss. And from there, we thought we were benefiting each other in such a mutual way that we ought to continue. So from 6 grew the month later to 14, from 14 grew to 30, and it just sort of built up from there.
Wow. So here's a question before that. Let's talk about your experience in the property market and where you've come from, because that, for those who don't know, is an extensive array of experience and knowledge. So give us a little clue as to who we're dealing with here.
Well, if you Google my name and you go on YouTube, you see that I've made well over 148, if not 150 videos on property, where I've delivered property training myself to people. So that sort of gives you an indication of my knowledge and my span. But on the professional capacity, my background has been as a lawyer. I'm a qualified chartered legal executive. I was admitted in October 1999. And my specialist area is landlord and tenant and property litigation. So I've always been involved in property from the legal perspective for most of my career, representing investors, landlord, banks, and housing associations.
Oh, wow. Extensive, to say the least. Now, how can anyone who is thinking about diversifying into property, or just thinking about, I want to get a home for myself, I want to lay down my foundation, How can your group, the Property Pillar Club, help and support someone on that level, and also someone who's thinking about that as a business, creating their own property portfolio? How does the Pillar Club help? Yeah, the Property Pillar
Sure.
Club help.
I mean, the whole idea here is, when you're doing something like property, it's something that people forget, that you need to have a good support network in order to be able to move faster. And it's not necessarily something you can do on your own. If you think about a simple transaction of just buying a simple first home, and how many people you line up to get you there, from sort of, even if it's just arranging the mortgage, you need a broker for that. Once you got your mortgage, you need a solicitor to do the conveyancing. Along the way, you need to get a valuation done by a valuer. Along the way, you're going to bump into an estate agent. Along the way, you're going to bump into the previous owner. Along the way, you're going to bump into a variety of professionals in different capacities, up until you actually own this set of keys. And that's exactly how property is. It's not something you can necessarily do on your own back. And that's why the Pillars Club was formed, because we recognize that in order to move further, you need to have a power team, a network of people who have done what you want to do, or even better, just so that you can feel supported. So it's really a supporting environment, it's really a supportive group where the professionals who are like-minded come together to not only share ideas, but also to be trained by professional people, and also to hear about investment opportunities. Another reason why the club was formed. So for me, it has a variety of benefits to people.
So what are the kind of property investments that people can look at? From my point of view, I'm a layperson. So the first thing is, you bought a house, I've bought a house, and I understand what I went through. Don't want to do it again on my own. So it's good to hear that your club can have people that can support me all the way. But if I want to go to it now in terms of creating a diverse portfolio, how do I then go about that? And what kind of support will I get from you?
Yeah. Again, the club has a variety of professionals who will present investment opportunities to you that are secured and which are guaranteed, and which give great returns. So if you're looking to invest your money, whether you want to do a simple buy to let, which we'll support you with, or whether you want to invest and become part of a crowdfunding platform, then we have projects and investment opportunities which have secured returns, starting as little as £5,000 entry level. So what we've done is we've partnered with reputable developers who already have this history, pedigree of creating and developing projects that give good returns. And we've invited them onto the Property Pillars platform to showcase their investment opportunities. And the people within the club have the opportunity to meet directly with these gentlemen, hear about the investment opportunities, and if they choose to partake of those opportunities.
Oh, that is fabulous. Now I'm going to speak to the layperson who just wants to get a house for themselves, so how can you help someone in that kind of predicament that they want to get a house for themselves? But you know how it is. Right now we're in a situation where the money isn't flowing. So, they may need some support or some kind of guidance as to where to go, how to raise the capital to actually put a deposit and so on. Because, while we can all speak about the ability to put the deposit down, that is not true for everyone. So is there any way that you can help with that, supporting someone to at least try to find the right kind of people or framework to do that?
Absolutely. One of the things the club does is we help first-time buyers get onto the property ladder. And one of the ways we do that is we work with developers who do a lot of off-plan development opportunities. So we have developers, you'd be surprised that as much as you say that you've got first-time buyers who are struggling to get onto the property ladder, conversely, we've got developers who have got a shitload of houses, excuse my language, who want to sell. And they're looking for first-time buyers to buy. So they're looking for creative solutions to entice first-time buyers to come and buy something from their pot. So what we've done is we put those developers into the club. And we've allowed them to meet through our membership first-time buyers. So if they've got anything within their stock, let's say of houses or units that they haven't sold, they can perhaps work something for our members so that they can get onto property ladder and buy from that stock. So we have developers within the club one of which is presenting to the club members on the 3rd of September, and they'll be showing you a variety of their off-site opportunities which are good for first-time buyers. Some of them need deposits, some of them creative deposit structures can be created, and some of them you can do a payment plan. So the deposit is paid by installments over 2 or 3 years, and then on year 2, then you can acquire the property.
Okay, right. So that actually sounds like I never thought of that. But you know what? Well, I will be there. Yeah, so it is, where is it going to be now? Let's talk about the where. So,
well, the Property Pillars Club have started at the Pullman Hotel. That's where we founded ourselves, and we're going back to that same venue. And it's going to be the Pullman Hotel on the 3rd of September at 6:30, which is 100 to 110 Euston Road, London NW1 3AJ, in the basement area.
Yep. Now that is wonderful, because you know what? I went there once and the place is quite plush. So for you to be able to sit down and have conversations about developing a business, right, for yourselves, I think that's a wonderful idea. Thank you very much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what we will be doing, we will be coming back to this subject until the day and beyond. So, you know, watch out for us, because we will be going live. We're making it very short so everybody can understand that, you know, we don't have to talk in long, you know, at length, because on the 3rd of September, we'll have the opportunity to listen to those who are in the profession and ask questions and understand exactly what is happening. So, you know, Toyin, today I'm cutting it really short. What do you think?
I love it.
Yeah. So, you know, what we're going to do is, ladies and gentlemen, you can watch this again at your leisure. It's also gone live stream onto the YouTube channel. That's a Black Business Recommendation, the YouTube channel. So you can actually log on to that and you can watch it at your leisure. And it's also on the website as well. It's also on the Facebook group as well. So, you know, with that, Toyin, is there anything that you'd like to add on to that for this evening?
No, not at this time. Thank you so much, Huw.
My pleasure, my pleasure. Ladies and gentlemen, this was Toyin Davidson-Ero, and we are going to talk about this another day. Until then, we'll talk to you soon. Take care. Have a blessed evening. All right.
Thank you for having me. Thanks, Huw. Bye.
My absolute pleasure. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that this has enlightened you, and we will see you on the date. But look out on the Black Business Recommendation Facebook group. You will actually see that we'll be putting that up for everyone to take on board. So until then, we'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye. Oh, by the way, see you on Monday, 8 p.m. Take care. Bye-bye.